Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about an investment strategy which can actually produce you $20,000 positive cash flow per year from day one. Now this isn't a dual key property, it's not a duplex in the middle of Woodville. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car apartment in the middle of Canberra, 1.5 kilometres from the CBD in a suburb called Campbell. Very, very tightly held market. Now I'm going to run through all the numbers. I've produced a feasibility schedule and I've got a full investment report that you guys can all run through yourself. Make sure you're happy with everything. But I'm going to run through the fundamentals first so you can understand how it all works. So to start with, we are buying a 2.5-year-old off the plan apartment. So this is actually completing in 3 months. The reason why I say it's 2.5-year-old pricing is because we're actually getting it at $550,000. Now to start with, we've got about 10% worth of equity on completion on a property like this because it's 2.5-year-old pricing. Comparable 2-bedroom apartments of the same quality are selling around $600,000 at the moment in Campbell. If you look at the normal rental, it's a very tightly held market. The rental yields are very strong. We're looking at 6.5% yield or $675 a week for a standard rental. So that'll produce you around $5,000 a year positive cash flow before you do tax if you just want to rent it out normally. Now, short-term leasing. Now that is the strategy where you can produce $20,000 positive cash flow from day one. Now that is Airbnb and corporate leasing. Airbnb works because it's close to all the museums, all the tourist attractions in Melbourne. It's only, again, 1.5 kilometres from the CBD itself, right close to the lake. You go for a nice little walk. But you also got corporate leasing. So corporate leasing works because you've got ASIO with 5,000-6,000 employees across the road. You've got the army barracks around the corner, another 5,000 or 6,000 people, a lot of government jobs. But you also have Parliament. So Parliament sits for around 65 days of a normal calendar year, and the House of Representatives for about 55 on average, which means that increases the price of hotels, short-term leasing, Airbnbs, which means that produces more and more income. So this is perfect. Keep in mind, only about 3 to 5% of all properties are suitable for short-term leasing. So it's very rare and very, very few ever produce anything like these kind of numbers where you've got a little bit of a perfect little storm where you have the right product, right suburb, right pricing to produce something that can pay down roughly $20,000 of your debt per year. Now I'm going to run through what it costs to buy a property like this. So I've factored in everything, factored in even the $9,000 furniture package, which you would buy for a 2-bedroom apartment. So what the deal is, $9,000 furniture package, you've got your 10% deposit, which is $55,000. You've got your stamp duty, which is around $14,900. You've got your lender's mortgage insurance, which is around $7,800, which is a fee the bank charges when you borrow over 80%. You've got your solicitor fees around 2.5%. Your loan setup fees, your bank, your valuation. I mean, this all comes down around to about $90,000. And this is how it works. So you've got an income around $50,000 per year using the short-term leasing strategy. Now this is net, by the way, $950 a week. That's after your property management, short-term leasing to the cleaning or the management, which is producing you $50,000. Minus your expenses. Expenses being your interest, your land tax, your council, your strata, your landlord insurance. All these costs are taken into account at about $29,000 per year, and that's how you're producing $20,000 positive cash flow on the short-term leasing strategy, or on the normal leasing, you're producing about $5,000 per year. So if you'd like to have the feasibility schedule, like all the details, like to learn more about Canberra, and how to produce income like this on a normal 2-bedroom apartment where you only need $90,000, please get in touch. I'll send you all the information and we can have a chat. Cheers.